Welcome to Survival on a Budget Made Easy. In this video, we're taking a look at 19 crimes, living labels. It's where you buy a bottle of wine, you scan it with your phone, and the characters actually come to life. I know not everybody can afford to go out and buy every bottle, so I did my best to get as many videos as I could of the different bottles. Hope you enjoy.
They call me the Dog Father, king of the West Coast, and I was born to defy society. I believed in myself when the world tried to train a dog not to. Gotta thank myself for that. Already did, but I'ma do it again. I live for redemption, freedom, peace, and just being true to myself, and being the flyest could ever do it. A lot of people told me not to be in the streets. They told me I couldn't coach. They told me I couldn't cook on TV. Couldn't be dope. But you know me, I'm the D-O-double-G. I told them to shut the up. Glasses up! Let's make a toast to success and nothing less. Yes, sir.
We were sent to Australia fighting for our cause. We escaped, triumphant of the cause. Most thought the ship Catalpa was sent to Australia on a whaling mission. It was sent for a much more important mission, our escape. Our journey to Australia was merely the beginning of our path to freedom and victory in America. October 12th, 1867. We left London aboard the prison ship Hougoumont, the last British convicts to be punished by transportation. But this was small comfort for what was to come. 89 harrowing days at sea, and untold more in a strange new continent. In Ireland I forged chains. In Australia I wore them. I was banished from my home for crimes against the Crown, but my spirit remained unbroken. I served my 10 years of hard labour, as only an Irishman can, with insubordination. My name is Michael Moore, but my brothers in Dublin knew me as the Pike Maker. I was a blacksmith, and a blacksmith for the cause at that. I forged more dangerous fare than horseshoes, and paid the price with my brothers in Australia.
Court in session. How do you plead? Guilty. Your honesty is commendable. Do you wish to appeal? Silence! Are you sure that's the right move?
Me brothers and I were members of the 10th Royal Hussars Cavalry, the Prince of Wales's own. Our motto was Ich dien, or I serve. Me Fenian brothers and I had our own ideas of serving the Crown, but we got caught and were shipped to Australia. Brotherhood. The Fenian Brotherhood. We stood together and fought together arm in arm, side by side. Our loyalty cost us our freedom, and we were transported to Australia for our so-called crimes against the Crown. John O'Reilly escaped from Australia, the first to find freedom. He did not forget his brothers. 6 of them escaped with his help, joining him in America. I would have been the 7th, but it wasn't meant to be.
Easter Monday, 1876. We made break for the ship Catalpa. We nearly sunk getting to her, but after 2 days, hands bloody from rowing, we boarded the Catalpa and escaped. The friendships we forge in the darkest hours of rebellion, transport, and imprisonment are the strongest. Our real brothers would never betray us. Chucky our law. Our day will come.
Convicted of crime 18. Spared the hangman's noose. Banished to Australia. I found true love in the most unlikely of places. I was banished to Australia for crimes against the Crown. They believed my story was over, but it was merely the beginning. The spirit of a rogue sustains when the bars of man impede. For no cage can hold that which is boundless, no man stop that which is fated to be.
As a soldier, I fought for country. As a rebel, I fought for cause. As a man, I fought for freedom. My name is James Wilson, and I fight to the end. I am not ashamed to speak the truth. I was tried for treason, banished to Australia. Yet I challenged my fate and brought 6 of my brothers to freedom. Think that we have been nearly 9 years in this living tomb since our first arrest, and that it is impossible for mind or body to withstand the continual strain that is upon them. One or the other must give way.
They called me the informer. Well, forgive me for caring more about myself than the cause.
Easter Monday, 1876. We made break for the ship Catalpa. We nearly sunk getting to her, but after 2 days, hands bloody from rowing, we boarded the Catalpa and escaped. Some may call me traitor, others hero, but I call myself Michael Harrington, Fenian brother, and part of the Fremantle Six. The friendships we forge in the darkest hours of rebellion, transport, and imprisonment are the strongest. Our real brothers would never betray us.
For the sake of my children, I begged for mercy, but the judge showed me none. I was sentenced to 7 years, transported for stealing bacon, banished from my home. Someday, sometime, our eyes shall see the faces kept in memory. Someday their hands shall clasp our hand, just over in the morning land. I've lived through toil and hardship, banishment for leading a gang of thieves, years at the labor factory. But I've paid my price, and I've gained grit and a new life.
What sort of a man pins a note containing the most precious of secrets to the inside of his jacket, then loses it? As an Irishman, I was bound to join in a combination which was banded together for the good of Ireland, not for assassination and plunder, as has been falsely asserted. To the judge I said, I have only one request to make. I ask you simply to pass sentence and give me nothing in the shape of advice or lecture. For I assure you, it would be lost upon me.
Up against the wall.
My name is Snoop D-O-double-G, and I love R-O-S-E. Glasses up if you're a real OG. Victory is sweet, but infamy is forever. Only let me label me. I put my face on a rosé bottle. Grab your glass and toast. We party hard on the West Coast. I want to thank me for not being a basic G.